You were placed on 10 years deferred or unadjudicated probation for assault on a public servant, third-degree felony. Is that true? Is that true? Yes.
You're placed on that.
And and raise your right hand. Do you swear that any statements you make during this hearing will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. Is that true? So far, what we've said.
That you were placed on probation.
Yes, that I
For that
was placed on probation.
For that
Assault on a public servant.
Correct. However, as far as the name,
Okay. 21-38966 is now called. The state of Texas versus Brittany, and your middle name is pronounced
Cherie.
Cherie Sylvester, and that is you.
Okay.
And Ms. Mantellini is here representing you, and that's the probation office, and your probation officer
Yes.
is right here.
Yes.
And you have been charged now as of September of 2023 with a motion to revoke probation, which states in summary that on December 19th, about a year ago now, almost a year ago to the day, you were placed on 10 years deferred or unadjudicated probation for assault on a public servant. And it states you failed to report to the probation office in June, August, and September of this year, failed to work faithfully, failed employment, failed to provide verification performing community service, failed to provide verification of entering and completing anger management, and you are in arrears payments. See, these are all things that I think are fixable.
They are.
But at least you didn't run out and go out and commit a crime, which would really undo things,
No,
We put you in a bad spot. But what do you want to do today?
Well, today you're.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
How long have you been in jail?
I've been in jail now since November the 8th.
How's that working out?
2023.
Yeah, so you missed Thanksgiving, you're about to miss Christmas. These are
It is not working out.
these are all non-substantive new crimes, which are issues that are just behavioral issues that can be fixed, I think, by just discipline. But that's just me talking. These are.
I also agree. I reported sex trafficking is what happened in 2021 when I was given that assault on a public servant charge. That is what originally happened. Someone tried to kidnap me as well as my child that was with me at the time. And then after I signed on to the probation and accepted that, I was put on the 10-year deferred adjudication. However, I thought that those charges were dropped because they were related to a sex trafficking and a kidnapping that had tried to happen to me. However, I am willing to
see, that's all
to follow the
apples and oranges.
You
got apples and oranges. You got that other matter, that sex trafficking. When all that was dismissed, there was still the assault on a public servant that you pleaded. You don't undo judgments, and there was a judgment issued. We can't undo it.
Okay.
It's done, so you got to live with it and make the best of it.
Mm-hmm.
But those are one violation is enough to revoke your probation, and then you're looking at 10 years in prison, which you don't need.
No, I don't. And then also, I would like to add some of those things that are on that list. I was able to do, such as find employment. I was working at Wendy's.
Well, if I gave you another chance on this, would you make the most of it and the best of it?
Of course. I'm a very responsible person.
I know, but you made it. Yeah, let me read to you.
And I'm a pastor. I've never been in any kind of trouble.
Hold on.
And
here, let me read to you.
To me, honestly.
Yeah.
Well,
let's fix it. Let's fix it.
And my child needs me.
You made a promise here.
Okay.
That you signed here, Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
I agree to follow all conditions imposed upon me, and I know that this community's supervision can be revoked for any violation. So that was a promise you made when we put you on probation. Correct. So it only takes one to get you in all kind of a mess. And here they've alleged 5 things. So that's what I'd like to do. you have a child at home?
Yes.
If,
He is
did y'all want to
definitely-
maybe move forward on something? Because I'd like to maybe, move forward and then find that she might have made some mistakes here, but she's going to promise to fix it and we can continue her probation as long as she does.
Judge,
Yes.
I want to direct your attention to what should be in the court's file, a report from Dr. Capon from May 19th of 2022. Before you
No.
go down that path,
Okay. What's
the problem is she's not been on the mental health caseload. And from what I'm seeing here, just what this doctor gives us the opinion.
well, that's what you're
about her.
asking is to add a condition of probation. She's on there. Mental health
The state's position is that she needs pen time, but if she's going to continue on probation, the very least that needs to occur is that she's on the mental health caseload.
I didn't see that, but I'm not sure the probation office. I mean, these are files that are sealed. Maybe they didn't get, this,
Whatever oversight.
but we'll
she did-
provide that information.
Yes, sir.
So, is that what you want to do?
Yes. I would
Okay,
like
what do you want to do,
continue
Kevin?
And.
You want to move forward?
Keep with probation and stay on that. And also what I would like to add is before I was let out of jail prior to, when I signed my probation deal, which was in December, not December, it was December of 2022. It was 1 year after I had been withheld in jail in a kidnapping. And basically what happened is that
I don't need to know that. I had a pre-sentence report. I had a
Okay.
pre-sentence report, but
Okay, but what I was trying to let you know is they had started billing me inside of jail for 2 months after I had signed the probation deal. They were billing me. So
Tuesday.
it looked like what I'm guessing is the probation
Oh.
office were billing me.
well,
but
it
I
goes
was still
from the
present.
beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was still present inside of jail. So that's 2 months that it showed as if I were behind. However,
But
I was not,
Yeah, that doesn't,
because that's something that they also.
paying court assessed fees
About.
in the arrearages, if you're unable to pay,
Mhm.
that is a defense.
Okay,
So
So if we were able to move.
we don't have a
forward today-
pauper's prison like is on, those television, those Christmas shows where people are put in pauper's prison in the old days. We don't have, if you're too poor to pay something, you don't go to prison. That's
Okay.
not the American belief.
okay, so.
As
so
long as you
there's a
can
way-
prove you do the best you can and you're trying. And the court is convinced of that, then that's all we want. Just try your best.
Okay,
But money you're not going to prison because of money solely.
So if we were able to go forward today with the inclination to keep
only
on
takes one.
probation and mental health, we could plead to. On number 2, she says, although she did work March to July at Wendy's, she didn't necessarily provide
Tell the
verification
report.
that they knew where she was working, but she didn't necessarily follow a report.
Supposed to
Is that
tell the
correct?
report.
well,
On what?
my prior, probation officer did come visit me and saw me working there. His name is Mr. Moody. So he was aware that I am working.
Where were you, when did you come into jail?
I came into the jail December 19th of 2021 prior
No, I
to
mean now.
this year,
This
Um,
present.
11/8 of
Okay.
2023.
So in June and August and September of this year, you were on probation out.
Correct.
All right,
And-
that's what
and
you failed to
I was
report.
calling and I was checking up and I was speaking
You have
with
to
her.
report in person.
Okay, and also what I had did was I had called to reschedule because I do catering such as cakes and vegan products is what I make. So I had called to reschedule that so that I could
Did
make.
somebody tell you, did somebody say you could reschedule?
Well, I was speaking with my
Somebody say you could reschedule.
No, but that was
That's
a
what's in court.
request that I was making due
I know
to work
those
related
requests are-
purposes.
Requests are just requests, but at the end of the day, the probation office makes the decision.
Okay,
But just,
That's
but we
let you
work
know.
with you. Okay? All right. So can we move forward? Is that,
If you are willing to plead true to if you feel like it is true that you on or about June 18 of 23, August 14 of 23, and September 6 of 23, that you failed to report, then the judge says we can move forward today.
we can move forward with probation.
That's the inclination that we're,
well, it's not a deal that you made with me, but I've already said what my feelings were.
Okay, so probation is what we're gonna.
It's always,
be doing.
anybody who
Okay.
doesn't, if you don't have a plea agreement, it's always a leap of faith.
Okay, well, that is what I'm wanting
All
to
right.
do.
Then-
Thank
be
you.
true to those
God,
3 days.
God bless. Yeah,
All right.
Thank you.
So
God
there's a
bless you.
motion to revoke unadjudicated probation here in 21-38966. Does the defendant, who's here with Ms. Mantalini, waive a formal reading of this? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, sir.
In summary, this states that on December 19th, almost a year ago, that you were placed on 10 years deferred or unadjudicated probation for assault on a public servant, third-degree felony. Is that true? Is that true? Yes.
You're placed on.
that,
And and raise your right hand. Do you swear that any statements you make during this hearing will be the truth, so help you God?
yes.
All right. Is that true? So far, what we've said.
That
You
you
were
were placed on probation.
Yes, that I
For that
was placed on probation,
For that
Assault on a public servant.
correct. However, as far as the name assault on a public servant, what I was told is that does not actually mean police officer, but that is the assumed name. However, it was security guard.
I just,
I think
it
that they.
is a public servant, and there are a lot of public servants who don't happen to be police officers,
Okay, well, yes.
like me.
I'm just making sure that I'm
Like me.
understanding what it is that
Number,
you're saying.
it says public servant.
Yes,
Number one states you failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office on or about June 18th, August 14th, and September 6th of this year, 2023. Is that true as it is alleged?
yes,
Are you pleading true to that voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently, and because it is true?
I am, admitting that that is something that I did not do. However, I will do that in the future and
Do you understand?
make
Do
sure.
you understand by a knowing and voluntary plea of truth, that is enough to a violation of probation? That is enough to grant this motion to revoke probation by a preponderance of the evidence or greater. Your probation could be revoked, and then you could be subject to sentencing on this case of no less than 2 nor more than 10 years confinement. Knowing that, do you insist on pleading true today?
Yes,
I find you're pleading true voluntarily. You understand knowingly, you understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading true. Anybody else want to say anything before we move forward?
No, Your Honor.
I've already expressed where I'm, want to be, but if we're going to, I want to generally continue her on probation, but knowing that you're running out of chances, you have to follow 100%. The probation office is going to suggest, I think, some changes here to ensure that you're successful.
okay,
85% of
Okay.
probation, 5 out of 6 are successful. You want to be 5 out of 6
yes, this is.
probation. Yes.
I would like to recommend that she be placed on the mental health caseload and get a mental health evaluation because the officer prior to.
All right, that will be done. Whatever it takes to help her complete this successfully. That's what we want to do.
And also, I also already have, done the mental health portion. So that is something that I did do, that I was asked to do.
Good. Well, help yourself and then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because I think this is something, as long as you're sensitive about continuing the treatment and help to keep you stable,
Mhm.
then you ought to be fine.
Oh, yeah,
So do that.
I'm a stable
All right.
person. I'm a genius and no one knows it, but they will soon.
But just so you're clear, what the judge is saying is that probation, whatever requirements they have to continue any additional testing, even though you may have done something in the past, you're going to be required to follow their requests and instructions. Okay.
Okay,
And these are all normal and customary for these circumstances.
okay.
But remember, this is open. If you fail, we're going to bring you back and then we'll pick up where we left off with it. So,
Okay, I don't
But-
plan to fail.
but here's the deal is you're just, you're doing just what I'm required to do. All of us. I mean, we don't report to a probation office, but we have to follow the rules and not get in trouble and live peaceably and get a job and, take care of our family. All of those are things we all are required to do.
Right.
So,
I was prior blacklisted, and that was part of the reason.
yeah, these aren't unusual, and it's not punishment. It's to make you a better person, help make you a better person. Anything else? All right, I want to review this in 6 months, and Brittany, we're gonna bring you back in 6 months to see how you're doing. Okay? Okay, so good.
I won't be arrested. It'll just be me coming.
No, they're gonna tell you, you're gonna come to probation office. You gotta keep up with them.
Okay,
And, they'll say, oh, you gotta be in court here to review how we're doing, the status.
okay.
Thank you. Horace Walker is next.
If we don't, it'll be just up to the day that you're arrested. So as long as you do what you're supposed to, you'll just come on, violate things, you're arrested.
Okay, I won't be violating anything. I didn't intentionally.
Yes.
She'll be here if you need to talk to her. We gotta move
Mhm.
on. We got a lot to do still, and we got running out of time.
Reviewing 6 months, I believe you said.
On, Horace Walker,
Horst Walker, he is requesting a trial.
Mhm.
uh,
Can I get a copy?
He has rejected the plea agreement